In a small town nestled between rolling hills and sleepy streams, lived a woman named Anna. She was known throughout the community for her kindness and empathy. Anna possessed a rare gift, the ability to truly understand and feel the emotions of others. This gift, however, was both a blessing and a burden. From a young age, Anna could sense the pain and joy of those around her as if it were her own. When her neighbors celebrated victories, she rejoiced with them wholeheartedly. When they faced hardships, her heart ached in solidarity. This deep empathy shaped Anna's life in profound ways. As she grew older, Anna became a trusted confidant and a pillar of support for many in the town. People sought her out not just for advice, but for solace and understanding. Her home became a sanctuary where tears were shed, laughter echoed, and burdens were shared. One chilly autumn afternoon, a knock on Anna's door interrupted her peaceful solitude. It was Mrs. Thompson, a widow who lived down the lane. Tears streaked Mrs. Thompson's weathered face as she recounted the loss of her beloved cat, Muffin. Anna held Mrs. Thompson's trembling hands, her own eyes welling with tears as she listened intently to the tale of Muffin's mischievous antics and unwavering companionship. Together, they reminisced about the joy Muffin had brought to Mrs. Thompson's life and the emptiness now felt in her absence. Anna didn't offer empty platitudes or quick fixes. Instead, she sat quietly with Mrs. Thompson, allowing her grief to unfold naturally. In that shared silence, Mrs. Thompson found comfort knowing someone understood her pain. Days turned into weeks, and Anna's reputation as a beacon of empathy only grew. She was a constant presence at community events, offering a listening ear to those who needed it most. Whether it was the young boy who lost his kite in a tree or the elderly gentleman mourning the closure of his favorite bookstore, Anna was there, offering sympathy and understanding without judgment. However, Anna's gift of empathy sometimes took its toll. She felt the weight of the world's sorrows on her shoulders, carrying the burdens of others as if they were her own. There were nights when she lay awake, her mind racing with the stories and struggles of those she had encountered. The boundaries between her emotions and those of others blurred, leaving her drained and overwhelmed at times. One winter evening, as snowflakes danced outside her window, Anna received a visitor unlike any she had encountered before. A young man named David arrived at her doorstep, his eyes haunted by a sorrow deeper than any Anna had witnessed before. David's brother, Michael, had recently passed away in a tragic accident, leaving David shattered and adrift in a sea of grief. Anna welcomed David into her home, sensing the raw pain that engulfed him. They sat by the crackling fire, wrapped in a blanket of silence tinged with sorrow. David poured out his heart, sharing memories of Michael and the dreams they had woven together since childhood. Anna listened with her whole being, her heart breaking for David's loss. In that shared moment of vulnerability, Anna felt a profound connection with David. She understood the depths of his grief because she had felt it too, not just for David, but for every person who had walked through her door seeking solace. As the night wore on, Anna offered David a simple yet powerful gift: the knowledge that he was not alone in his pain. In the days that followed, Anna continued to support David as he navigated the turbulent waters of grief. She gently encouraged him to honor Michael's memory and find ways to keep his spirit alive. Together, they planted a tree in Michael's favorite spot by the river, a living tribute to the bond they shared. Over time, Anna began to realize that her gift of empathy was not just about feeling the sorrows of others. It was about turning that empathy into action. She volunteered at the local hospice, offering companionship to patients in their final days. She organized support groups for grieving parents and hosted community events to celebrate life's simple joys. As Anna's hair turned silver and lines etched themselves around her eyes, her legacy of compassion continued to inspire generations. The town remembered her not just for her kindness, but for the way she taught them to embrace empathy as a guiding principle in their own lives. On a warm spring day, many years later, Anna sat on her porch swing, gazing out at the town she had called home for so long. The scent of lilacs drifted on the breeze, mingling with the laughter of children playing in the nearby park. A sense of peace settled over Anna as she reflected on the journey that had led her here. She had learned that empathy wasn't just about sharing in someone's joy or sorrow. It was about forging connections, healing wounds, and fostering understanding. In a world often filled with noise and discord, Anna had found solace in the quiet moments of human connection, where empathy flowed freely and hearts beat in harmony. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the town, Anna closed her eyes and whispered a silent prayer of gratitude for the gift of empathy that had shaped her life, for the souls she had touched along the way, and for the boundless capacity of the human heart to love, understand, and heal.